All right, so the next clip that I'm going to show you is some sacropelvic work. About 2 weeks ago, I rode this gelding, and we came into some slippery mud, and we both came off. I came off of him, and he slipped and his legs went underneath him, and I haven't adjusted him since. So I have a sense that he's probably going to be a little sore in the back end here, so we're going to make sure that I give him a really good evaluation of his sacropelvic, his sacroiliac joints, his intertransverse joints, and his lumbars. And he's not squaring up like I would like him to. I groomed him earlier and I picked his feet. He wasn't squaring up like he normally does. So that tells me that he's probably out in his sacroiliac joint on one side or the other. So I'm going to go evaluate the left sacroiliac joint now. And we're going to start with the left side. I like to use a mounting block when I work on him. It's just enough height for me to get up and to evaluate what I need to evaluate here. Okay? So in order to really do corrections to the sacroiliac joint, there's a couple different ways we can adjust. We can adjust up here, or we can also adjust down here. And I like to use this lever point, the tubercocci, to adjust that sacroiliac joint, which affects up here. So I'm going to motion palpate him. He seems a little sticky, and I know this gelding really well because I've worked with him for a really long time, and he's really needing this adjustment here today. So I'm going to go ahead and give this an adjustment to his left sacroiliac joint. And it's a pretty big movement, okay? I use my body, I'm pretty small, but I use my body and I use my force to come down onto that area. And then I'm going to check his intertransverse joint, which is through muscle. And then I'm going to come up and check his lumbars. And remember that quarter horses have 6 lumbars. Most Arabs and donkeys and burros have 5. Okay, so knowing that is important because quarter horses are longer backed than the Arabs are, okay? And the donkeys and things like that. So he's got his attention on the door of the barn, so I'm just going to see if there's anybody here. There might be somebody coming for the evening. Good boy. And we're going to then check his other side as well.